You're listening to the X-22 Report. My name is Dave, and this is episode 1520B, and today's date is March 13th, 2018, and the title of the episode is The Storm is Upon Us, and It's Getting Stronger. Let's get into the economic collapse, political, and geopolitical news. Now, today, the U.S. House Intel Committee, they threw in the towel on the Russian collusion thing. After 14 months, they couldn't find anything. There was no evidence of collusion. There was no evidence of conspiracy between the Trump campaign and the Russians. Nothing was found whatsoever. And I don't think that Robert Mueller is going to find anything either, because if he did find something, it'd be plastered all over the corporate media. He'd be making a really big deal. He wouldn't be coming out with, oh, Manafort lied or this person lied to the FBI, especially when the FBI continually lies to the American people. That is not Russian collusion. Everything that he is bringing up is little tiny nothings that nobody would even care about. And the only reason they're making it a really big deal is because they have nothing. They have no evidence. They have no proof. His entire time investigating this was a waste of time. And we knew this from the beginning because CNN, through Project Veritas, admitted it was a nothing burger. It was completely made up. But everyone went along with it because they needed to get Trump out of office. That was their main objective. We see the storm is getting stronger. Trump is now removing certain individuals from different positions within the White House. Now, when he first came into the White House, yes, there were Goldman Sachs people. Yes, there were certain individuals, in his administration. This was set up by still those in power who said, listen, these are the people that you need. So he took them on. Now what we're seeing is a turnover where he is setting up his own cabinet. Is it complete yet? Absolutely not. He needs to go through many more rounds to weed a lot more people out. But we can see right now that Rex Tillerson, he is gone. Undersecretary Steve Goldstein is gone. We know that Cohen is gone. And there are many other individuals that are going to be removed from all of this. Now, what's very interesting is that Secretary of State Rex Tillerson was out there, and he was blaming Russia for the chemical attack in the UK. Now, of course, there's no evidence whatsoever, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But it looks like right after that tweet, all of a sudden, he was fired. Now, Tillerson is being replaced by CIA Director Mike Pompeo. And now, since Pompeo has moved into his position, well, there's the director of the CIA position that is completely open, and that is being filled by Gina Haspel. She's the current deputy director of the CIA. Now, do I think these are two good choices for these offices? Absolutely not. And Haspel, by the way, if confirmed by the Senate, would be the very first female head of the CIA. The one thing that we're looking at here is the background of these individuals. Do they fit into Trump's plan? And I don't think they do. Edward Snowden was out there, and he tweeted that the new CIA director was a key part of the torture program and its illegal cover-up. Her name was on the top secret order demanding the destruction of tapes to prevent them from being seen by Congress. Incredible. He then noted that the new CIA director, Haspel, who tortured some folks, probably can't travel to the EU to meet other spy chiefs without facing arrest due to a complaint to Germany's federal prosecutor. And Julian Assange was out there, and he was tweeting about Mike Pompeo because, he wanted to get Julian Assange, wanted to get WikiLeaks, and I think these individuals are being put into these positions to expose them, to eventually get rid of them, and to clean the entire department out. I don't think he was just going to go in and say, you're fired, because they would make a really big stink about it, and I think he's using a strategy of bringing them up. There's going to be questions about what they've done in the past. The Senate's going to ask them a lot of questions, and they might even turn them down. So we'll have to watch and see how this is, but I believe this is a strategy to basically clean all these individuals out, just like he's cleaned the others out, and I think this is going to continue on. Trump is also laying the groundwork to introduce the death penalty for drug dealers. Now, if this is absolutely true, he's kind of following.
Both of the kids came down with a nasty fever, and neither could keep fluids down. Thankfully,